next, yeah, on today's session. Okay. So today, agenda, what's in it for you? Yeah. So this module number 2 is somewhat continuation from module 1, and just to be sure that everyone here can follow. Type 1, if you have attended module 1, type 1. Ethan have attended module 1, yeah. Zuwen also. All right, for those that have not attended module 1, no problem. You still can catch up. That's the good news. You can type 2. Okay, Nus, Kazi, yeah, welcome. Candice, not yet, no problem. So we will recap, yeah, today. So first of all, today agenda, we will overview of module 1. We will recap what we have covered on module 1. And we will also go through on the domain again, yeah, like Ethan did ask about the domain status and also the Design.ai, the tools. Yeah, we would like to emphasize for you to register today, and then you can familiarize before our next module so that you can play around all these very valuable tools so that if you have any question or any challenges, then we can discuss more. So, okay, thank you very much for all your response. Yeah, and third agenda today, we're going to cover about digital marketing. It's a very, very interesting topic. It's a very big umbrella. A lot of people are talking about digital marketing. So what is the real definition and what's in it? It's the content of digital marketing. So we're going to go more detail on that and then what's next. Okay, so for the benefit of people that have just joined today, yeah, let me quickly go through who's the coach today, yeah. And for those that already know us, know me, Coach Keegan and Vivian, so please bear with us a quick one, yeah. So, okay, I'm not the only coach here, right? I have also joined by Coach Vivian. Both of us are EU-Sawan certified certified trainer by MDEC in Malaysia over here. Yeah, and we also Human Resource Development Fund, yeah, certified trainer. And Coach Vivian, today's topic is about Facebook. She's a Facebook certified trainer. In the whole world, there's about 200 plus. Okay, in Malaysia, is only 20 plus. Yeah, correct. Coach Vivian, 20 plus, not yet 30 of Facebook certified trainer. So we are very lucky to have her today to share more about digital marketing over here. So for us, both of us, we have a combined of experience of more than 20 years, yeah, in coaching, in digital marketing, website, and social media marketing. Okay, so you are in good hands. Yeah. So these are some of the events. Most of them, you can see this physical event before pandemic, and post pandemic, you can see all the virtual event. All right. Yeah. Okay. Overview of module 1. But before we overview module 1 for those that just joined us, yeah. May I know where are you guys dialing in from? Yeah, just type which part of Singapore you're calling home from. If you're not from Singapore, where are you calling from? Come, just type in the chat. Just a quick getting to know you better. Yeah. Ethan, oh, from KL. Okay, of course, Coach Vivian based in Penang. Yeah, how about the rest? Candice, where are you from, Candice? Okay, Jurong, Singapore. Okay, interesting. All right, so this is for you, the overview of module 1. Yeah, so basically we have covered this last week. So we covered the website, very important for online presence, and why we have this website is because a website is owned by you, and for start you need to have a domain hosting. And the good news, yeah, the good news, I just want to tell you the good news again for those that attending this program, this workshop. All right, there's a gift for you, right? You don't need to win it. All right, you just need to register, which we'll cover by Coach Vivian later on, what you need to do to claim your gift, yeah, free domain hosting, thanks to Exabyte. Yeah. Hey, good news, say something lah. Say thanks or what in the chat. Okay, so it will be a very relaxed two-way kind of a workshop. So don't be so stressed. You should be looking forward to see me and Keegan and Coach Vivian every Wednesday. Yeah, yeah. Of course, next. Oh yeah, I would like to also take this opportunity to wish all of you, you know, a Chinese New Year, Happy Chinese New Year, because it's just around the corner. Yeah. If you are grateful for this, yeah, website domain hosting that we're going to cover how you're going to claim it. Yeah, type thank you. Type thank you in the chat. Come. Zuwan say thank you and happy Chinese New Year to all. Yeah, for those that are celebrating. For those that are not celebrating, Singapore also have what we call public holiday, right? Thank you, Nuskasi. Thanks. Okay, thank you for all the appreciation. Yeah, thanks to Exabyte. Okay, just to recap again, what is a website? What is domain hosting? Some of you will be asking this. All right, so this is the analogy. We use something that everyone familiar. Yeah, analogy of what is web hosting. Web hosting is like a house. Yeah, so most people, whether you own the house or you rent a house, or sometimes web hosting also like a piece of land where you build your shop on the land. Yeah, so hosting you can you need a land or you build your website on the host or the house, okay, or your virtual shop. Yeah, and that's web hosting. So website is basically how you design your website. It's like your interior design in your house. How do you design your whole house? Yeah, the furniture is like your content, basically is your website, interior design, etc. So visitor might come and come your house and leave your house is stinky and ugly. So we will show you how to keep your websites practical, functional and attractive, so that people come and like your website and stay. Okay, all right. So that is about your websites. If we have a lot of visitors, you need to rent more space to fit. So you need more space, meaning to say you need more memory lah. Okay. So domain, we are focusing on hosting. Yeah, hosting, you have an idea already. All right, the metaphor of the house. Domain is like a address. Yeah, your street address. Right. For example, yeah, your domain www.domain.com. So when people type this address, people can find you on the www.worldwide web. Okay, so that would be your street address lah. Just imagine your street address 123. For example, Jurong. Okay, that would be how people find you. All right. So internet is like a network of roads or highways. Yeah. Okay, you can imagine the road, all that is like the whole internet. And the browser that we use, like let's say, for example, Chrome or Internet Explorer or others, yeah, it's like vehicles that or the car that you drive. Okay, so you enter your domain name and it will bring you to the destination. Just like cars, some browsers are faster and some are slower. Okay, so just to give you a snapshot understanding lah. Okay, so let's have a look on the domain. Yeah, so domain, we have discussed on the first module. We have brainstormed the best domain name for you, the domain.com. Yeah, so some of you have chosen your domain and submitted your preference. Thank you very much. Yeah, for those that who is new today, no worries, we have a chance to submit the domain too. Okay, so next, the client account. So how to claim your free domain and hosting? Yeah, you need to register a client account with Exabyte first. Yeah, so with that, yeah, Coach Vivian, are you ready? I'll pass this to you. So to make it happen, all right, we will go through for this module before we go to the content of today's content, the module 2. Let's get this done first, client account. Yeah, Coach Vivian.
All right.
Okay, I stop sharing.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
So welcome to those that just joined us. Welcome and good to see some familiar names and familiar faces. Some of you got picture, got photo. Don't be shy to on your camera.
Okay, thanks again, Coach Keegan, for the intro and the recap of last week's session. Yeah, so like what Coach Keegan mentioned, right, and also we did mention this as well. For us, for Exabytes team to be able to set up the domain and hosting for you, you do need to first register a client account. So the client account should be registered with the email that you have used, that you submitted to us in that QR form, together with your preferred domain name. So what we've gotten the feedback is that I think majority of you, right, who have submitted your domain name have not yet have a client account. Okay, so what's going to happen is that for today, right, because again, these 4 modules, right, like what Keegan mentioned, is really to help you get started. It's not just come in, training, listen, go off, and bye-bye, that kind of stuff. And on that note, right, we just wanted to also seek your feedback and understanding. What do you think, right? Do you think it would be a good idea if we put all of you together with us, the coaches and the Exabyte team, in a support group in a WhatsApp or a Telegram? Do you think that would be helpful? Is that something that you think you would like? Great. So Ziwan said, okay, so can we get a feedback from you? Because I think it would be faster also to get response and feedback, or if you have any questions, right? Okay, so Ziwan is okay, Ethan is okay. So we will take note. Okay, so what's going to happen is that we will then create a group and we will add you in, so that all these admin, we can also follow up and ensure that you have it. We will also share with you like the step-by-step, so that if you missed it here, that's okay. Okay, so what's going to happen is that we will keep in touch in the chat room. So that chat room, just to be clear, okay, is not support, huh? So please, understand us also. We may not come back to you ASAP. Okay, we may not answer you. I know you guys are very, very hardworking. We all also sometimes don't sleep in the middle of the night, but please, sometimes we don't respond as soon, or not in the middle of the night, but we will respond to you. Okay, there may be some lead time, but rest assured we will come back to you. So that would be the chat room. Okay, so the Exabyte team still do need you to register a client account with them before they can marry the domain and the hosting for you. Okay, now like what Keegan mentioned in the virtual training, right, we can only say, your name looks familiar. We're not able to really see you. Okay, so I do see familiar names, and I also see some new names, right? So for those of you,
probably Coach Vivian, you have a quick survey here. Some of them have respond. They type 1 for, they have come from module 1, but I can see some new names as well.
Yeah. So the familiar names, it's like Ethan, Craig Jane, Noose.
We have
I think Siti Khatijah was also here. Supeng, Yanjun, Ziwan. Yeah. So there are some new names. Candice, thanks for.
Maybe there's a quick survey. How many of you here you are just first time on this program or this workshop? Yeah, just type.
Siti is first. Okay.
Okay, just type.
New.
New, yeah, new. NEW.
Yeah, new. Okay, Siti is new. So Candice is new.
Candice.
Yeah, Fiona, I think you're new as well, right? James, is this also your first time to this training? And then Perodua, we have someone with the name of Perodua. Very interesting. If you're not aware, Perodua is actually the name of one of our. Is it
Otomobil Kedua Malaysia?
Yeah, it's a national brand car from Malaysia. Yeah. So for those of you who are new, what's going to happen, right? Let's get you registered for the client account first, okay? And then after that, what's going to happen is that we will put you in the WhatsApp group, okay? And then in the group, we will then send you some info about domain name. So let's do the client account first, because we really need you to have this first before we can set up that domain hosting, and then we will build a website. So for those of you who are new, right, what's going to happen is that all of you here will get a domain name as well as hosting, which means at the end of module 4, you will have a website that is up and ready. Okay, so I understand some of you are from Malaysia and some of you from Singapore. So I do need you to, if you could follow, please do. Okay, because we really do need you to do this. Yeah. So if you're from,
Coach Vivian, there's some feedback from like Zuan, Suping, and Ethan. No worries. So that's why we have this session. We want to show you step by step. If you can open your browser, right? We will guide you through step by step, and you get it done by just this couple of minutes. Okay, so we'll bring you through step by step.
yeah.
So if you can open your browser, get ready your if you're using a laptop is awesome. Yeah, easier for you to navigate around. Yeah. So back to you, Coach Vivian will bring you step by step, and then you can do and get it done by today.
Yeah, so we also have a question here. Candice asked if it is, do we need to, no, you don't need to pay. It's actually FOC.
Yeah.
So if you're from Singapore, so click on the .sg. Okay, if you're from Malaysia, you go to the .my. Okay, so once you're on the website, you will see this screen. So what you need to do is you need to click on client login.
Okay, so Coach Vivian, step by step. Those that all of you are here, so please do the same step by step. We're going to bring you through this. After this, there will be no more client account. So your client account is created. Then your domain name, like what Coach Vivian said, they need to marry it together. So the coach backend, backend team for Exabyte will do that all. And once they got the things, then they will notify you through email. Okay, so get it done today. Yeah, now. So open your browser, just follow step by step. Okay, if you can't follow, just highlight in the chat or you can unmute yourself. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And also the other thing that I wanted to say is that so for those of you who already submitted your form to us, right, you have used an email. So do use that same email to register for your client account. Yeah. Okay. So once you're on this screen here, you can just type a done so we can move on. So we know everyone is on the same page. Candice have a question. Candice said, what if you already have a domain name? So Candice, for information, what's going to happen is that one, you have submitted your domain name and hosting, right? Sorry, your domain name, right? We will show you how to build a website using a WordPress. So just to check with you, do you just have a domain name or your website is already live? Yeah. Oh, your website is already live. Okay, okay. Is it on a, it's on a Wix. Okay, okay. You can have, so we did talk about this in the last module. So Wix and WordPress is different. So Wix is hosted on a platform whereby if you wanted to do more, eventually there is actually like a monthly subscription. So we would suggest you to go on WordPress simply because WordPress, is more robust. You have more features, more choices. And when your business grows, you want to do paid marketing, it's much easier. You can do more. Yeah. So because
it's also more flexible and the website is fully owned by you.
Yeah, and because it's at no cost to you as well, the domain and the hosting. So we would suggest
take this opportunity. No cost at all.
No cost to you at all.
Just need a little bit of your effort. Okay.
Yeah, if you're a first timer, yes, you need to register a client account.
Yeah, everybody are now on the same page. Yeah.
Okay.
Same page. Create the client account. Then we will talk a little bit about the domain hosting again. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's count in this first lah. So register client account first.
Settle first.
So you're all here. Okay. I will move on to the next screen. So once you click on client login, the button at the top here, you will come to this screen over here. Okay, because all of you here don't have a client account yet. So what you need to do is you need to click register. Okay, click register. So please use the same email address you submitted previously. Okay, so click on register. So if you have clicked on register, you would then actually come to this screen. So if you're this screen, can you say here? Okay, while you navigate, I'm just gonna answer Candice's question. So Candice, your question was how to export Wix to exabyte. You can't. That's why we said if you're on WordPress, you can do that easily. You can move hostings, but if you're on platforms such as Wix, you're not able to do so. That's why we say you don't have that much of flexibility. Yeah.
So how about the rest? Can you follow? If you can't follow, just let us know. Then we can go back some few steps so that everyone of us are on the same page. Yeah. Putting in details. Some of
okay.
you. Okay. So meaning you are on
register
the same
with
page,
email.
Yeah.
Register with email. Yeah.
Register with email. Register with email. Don't register with Facebook or. Okay. So if you don't highlight on the chat, means everyone on the same page. Then after we give a couple of minutes, then we'll move on. Yeah. This one you want to give how many minutes for this, Coach Vivian?
1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, should be
right. So
simple.
1 minute from now. Okay.
Yeah, just need to complete your first name, last name, your email, phone number. Company name is optional. If you don't have, it's fine. Then you just enter your address. So it could be either Singapore or Malaysia, and then your tax ID is optional as well.
Yeah, those done can type done. Yeah. If you're already filling your information, then you can type done. Okay, 30 more seconds, yeah. Coach Vivian, 30 more seconds.
Okay.
Ten seconds. Anyone need more time? If you need more time, type time in the chat. Type time in the chat. If you're not yet complete, type time in the chat. They're all busy
Filling in the form.
filling the form. I registered already, but there's an issue with email verification. Oh, no. Email verification.
Can you log into your email and verify?
So for the rest of you already fill in, type done, yeah? Type done in the chat. If you don't type done, we don't know who's done, who need more time. So far, nobody said need more time. Is it done? He asked me to verify the email. I think Coach Vivian, so
Yeah.
on that step, probably is it the next step?
So I think you have done all this already, right? Password. Yeah, so what you need to do is you will then need to go to your email address, to your email, log into your email, and then click on verify your email account, your email address. Okay, good. So I think Z1 is done. Excellent.
Okay, how about the rest? Are we on the same page as well? Nuskazi meaning you need to verify your email. You need to say you need to go to your inbox and verify. Yeah.
Do you have another email, Siti Khatijah, that you that you remember your password maybe? Yanjun, what we want to do is we get feedback from the team that for many of you who have submitted the domain do not have a client account. So that's why we are going through the step by step. Yeah, so do you have a client account already?
Yeah, it's already created and login also. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I think for you that's fine. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, Ethan done. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, yours is inside spam. Okay, so in that case, for those of you, right, who didn't see, yeah, please check your spam
please
mailbox.
Check, yeah. Check spam email sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Check in all the folders, yeah. So good. So far, so good. Anyone need help? Any one of you need help? Just say type I, and we shall assist you. So far, so good. So those that so good, type good. Type done.
Okay, maybe another 30 seconds, Coach Keegan.
Okay.
Okay, Zuban done.
Okay, Zuban.
Great.
So 30 more seconds, yeah.
Okay, Quick also done. Thank you.
Okay, 10 more seconds, yeah. If you need more time, yeah, just highlight. Type me also can. No problem. All of us, we will wait for you because this need to get done for you to claim your free domain hosting. Yeah, I did not get the email yet. To wait. Okay, Rohana, maybe check your spam like many of our friends here. Or there's also, it depends on how you compartment your inbox.
Okay.
Whether you need to check whether it's a spam or 10 more seconds. And we shall move on. Yeah.
So most of you should be done already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Okay, so Quick Jane done. Rohana, okay, never mind, because after this we would be adding you to the WhatsApp. Okay. I just want to check
Coach
with the
Vivian,
Exabyte
also we
team,
check.
right?
Coach Vivian.
If you have everyone's
Hello.
WhatsApp number, or should we maybe create the group here and then you can just click and join.
Coach Vivian, can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Keegan, are you trying to say something? I think you're muted.
Oh.
I can hear Keegan, but I think Vivian's side have some technical issue with it.
Oh, I can hear Vivian, but I can't hear.
I can hear you.
Hello, hello. Oh.
Or is it me? I wanna.
Hello,
You
hello.
can hear
Test,
both.
test.
Then it could be me then.
Our side can hear both of you. Oh, okay. Can you hear? Oh, Kim say can hear. Okay. Rohana say can hear both of us. I'm just wondering, for all of you, have you received emails of the PowerPoint here? Anyone of you? No. Oh, okay. We should send you the summary of the PowerPoint step by step after this. Coach Vivian, hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can.
Okay.
I think it's my system, sorry.
Okay, just now I asked whether they received the email about the PDFs step by step, what we call the PowerPoint. So they have not, probably that will also help. Probably check with Sabite team, yeah?
Yeah.
Send to them. Okay, back to you, Coach Vivian. Maybe
Okay, no worries. Let's move on. We will ensure all of you have your site up. Yeah, no worries on that. So next thing right now, for those of you who already have your domain, this step you don't have to do. But for those of you who are new, there are some new names today. So please do either you can screenshot this, take a picture, so that you can submit your domain name, your preferred domain name. So we are suggesting you to have 3, to propose 3, because .com, right? So all of you here will be getting a .com domain name. So for example, my name, right, is vivian.com. So if you're doing cupcake, you could choose cupcakecatering.com, Tampines cupcakecatering.com, or cupcake2you.com. So choose 3. Okay, you will get a extension of .com. Now .com has been here in the world for many years now. So there may be chances whereby you don't get the domain that you want. So that's why we are proposing, we're suggesting you to give us 3 of your preferred names. Now, if you want to be extra sure, there is also a column where you can add additional preferred domain name. So what happened is that the Exabyte team will then check through, okay? If the first preferred names is not available, they move to the second one, to the third, and then the subsequent choices of your preference. So that's what's going to happen. So I have the link put in the chat. The other thing is you can also take a screenshot of this, or we can share this in the WhatsApp group later as well. Okay, so choose your 3 preferred domain name, and this will then be provided to you. All right. Anyone has questions about this step?
Yeah, for people like Candice, Siti Khatijah, and those that still, can catch up with this module, because after this, it will be step by step already building up your website. Okay, so for those that already have website, take this opportunity to build your duplicate or something that you want to add ons or expand, yeah, on this new domain hosting. Okay. Do I need to resubmit the form if I do not need? Yeah.
Do not need. So those of you who are submitted, yeah, you don't need to submit. Thanks for clarifying, yeah, Jane.
So this one is for those that just joined us today, so they can have opportunity to catch up with us, and for for the next module to come. Yeah. Okay. Those that submitted, okay. Yeah, good.
You're good. Yeah.
Okay. So I think okay already. Those that not yet, just snapshot this or take picture. Okay. And you can get it done after this as well. Okay, so let's move on.
All right, so the next one is Designs AI. Okay, again here, I just want to make sure that all of you have your accounts already. If you have, can you type a yes? If you do not have, you type a no. So for those of you who are new, this software is a software that will help you to do a lot of images. You can use this to edit image, do your video, do your logo for your website, and many things. This is actually a paid software, but for the participants to the training, you get it compliment for the next 90 days. So you can use this to do all your designs. Okay.
So many goodies, wow. Happy or not? Don't see you all happy. So many give free domain hosting. Free Design.ai. This one is all paid one, but it's a very good tools. We want to make sure all of you register, all right, and so that the next module we can straight away use. And before the next module, we want you to play around, play around, familiarize with the platform. Yeah. Hey, happy or not? Not happy? Happy? Type happy? So many good tools, Yeah, you can create logo, just a snapshot. You can create logo. AI is the artificial intelligence. That day we have what we call the training with Design.ai, and I'm impressed how the artificial intelligence design for you. You just need to select certain things that you like, colors and all, and then they'll come out a nice logo for you. Something like exabyte logo like that, very professional, very nice. Yeah. Design.ai you can register later on, but make sure that you register and play around. Okay, I think Candice asked and Nuskazi asked, so how to do that?
Okay, let's do.
We'll bring you step by step.
Yeah, let's do step by step. Yeah, Ziwan, I think because you have not gotten the deck also, that's why. So now, these tools allow you to do logo. You can do video, which is amazing. Other software out there you do have to pay, so you do have Video Maker, and not only that, right? They do have some template that you can quickly do video and upload it even to your social media. Now, some of you may already know, right? Video gets preference in a lot of platforms. So if you could do video, submit it to your social media platform and all that, right? Yeah, it would be good. I will go to that, Nuskazi, no worries on that. Okay, so here is what we do right now. Since you're doing this, right, let's go step by step as well. So first of all, go to designs.ai/redemption. Let me also copy that for you. Okay. Designs.ai/redemption. Okay, click on the link. I shared it in the chat room. So once you click on that link, right, you would actually come to this screen over here. And what you do is, this is the voucher code that you can use to claim it free for your usage for the next 90 days. So let me type it in the chat room as well. It is exabyte 2022. You can just copy from the chat and paste it in this enter voucher code column over here. Okay, enter voucher code.
So you want them to go to the browser?
Yeah, can.
Claim it and create the account now. Yeah, those at in front of computer, you can go, just now, design.ai/redemption, and then go to, the whole thing. Brianna has typed there, so just click there and then put in your voucher code and just redeem.
Okay, Ziwan, it says you have to sign up first. Okay, then sign up for it first. So once you have signed up, it will also would require you to verify your email address, yeah? Very good question, Candice. So, okay, just so everyone understands, right? Anyone here have not heard of Canva? Okay, so Canva is a image editing software that is around for some time now. Okay, so many business owners have been using Canva. So Candice, this is a alternative software that you can use. So what happens is that this software, right, it does have additional tools. Okay, let me just go to that screen just so you know. So these are the additional available tools in the Designers AI, in Designs AI that is not available at the moment in Canva. Okay.
I think just to highlight, some of the things that is like what Coach Vivian say is a designer tool. one thing here is like they have three main things that we would like to highlight. Is number one is there is a logo maker. Number two is that make it very simplified. There's a video maker. They have templates. They have images that is copyright that you are free to use. There's a background music that you can free to use for the video maker. Yeah, very easily to set up your own video. Then you can use it for your social media. And then the third one is the wizard, the design maker for the brochure and all that. So probably there is some similarity of same function, but there's some
additional tools.
Yeah, that you can
so
leverage
that's why,
on.
So that's why Designs AI, as you can see, is a partner for this program. Yeah, so that's why you get to use it. FOC like compliments from Designs AI for you for the next 90 days. So one of the things I like about this, I'm also a Canva user for information. I love Canva a lot as well. So when I had my hands on Designs AI, what I love is really the logo maker. So it actually comes with, I showed the participant last week. It does have some very nice, what do you call it? Tools. Let me just see if I can just quickly show that to you. It has a color palette and all that. Okay, so for those of you who have redeemed, you can just say done lah, huh? Yeah, they have this what we call the branding kit. So which if you were to hire someone to do it, may cost some money. So you have this here. So I've shown this in the last training. So you have the color palettes for the logo. So these are the logo. Once you have
we can see the Designai dashboard.
Sorry. Let me just yeah. Oh, Design AI. Let me just show.
Your previous slide.
Okay.
But of course, we will go more detail on Design.ai on the coming modules. Now we can see. Yeah, now we can see.
Okay, thank you. So this is like the branding kit. Okay, so you have the color. Based on the color that you've chosen, you can play with it after you register. Yeah, since you're familiar with Canva, it should be easy for you to navigate. And then you have the colors, palettes for you, font, your primary font, and all that for you to play with. So it's pretty amazing. So if if you're an agency or something, image graphics designer, so this is quite a good tool to have. All right, so let's see. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Domain, yeah, Siti Khatijah. Domain name is the domain that you've chosen. What happened is that you will then have it as an online address. So Exabyte will then give you that domain as well as hosting, free of charge for you to build your website, to have your first online presence. Okay.
As for Candice, how much account after 90 days? I believe probably Exabyte team can help on this. How much after that? Yeah. Okay, free one, Siti Khatijah. So claim it. Yeah, have your domain 1, 2, 3, and if you have more choices, then put 4, 5. Okay, so let's move on, Coach Vivian.
Okay, so hosting and domain, how many? Hosting domain, Rohana. It will be, for now, it will be for full year for you, 12 months. At the end of 12 months, the team will then see if you are still active, because sometimes we have a domain, but we may not be active. Okay, so yeah, so if it could be,
basically like this, if your website is up, not always work in progress, then they will review it. You are actively using it, okay, there's high chance that they will renew for you. That's a good news. Okay, so make sure, that's why we want to make sure that your website is up, practical, functional. We will teach you how to maintain, how to beef up the security, all that, how to updates and all that. Okay, so that is the what we're going to go through these 4 modules. Yep.
Designs.ai would be for 90 days, Ethan, from the date you redeem. 3 months.
And after 90 days, Coach, Team Exabyte will feedback what is the subscription like. Okay. Okay, this is all awesome tool for you all to explore. Okay.
Okay, cool. So once you have done everything right, you would then they'll ask you if you wish to proceed with your redemption. Okay, just click on proceed, and then you have now redeem, and you can then start to create. Okay. You can then, so this would be your dashboard. You can go in and explore. Okay, so on module 4, we will dive in a little bit more to show you in terms of the tools and the features and what you can use it for. Okay. All right. All okay. So you will have both your client account as well as your Designai AI software redeem. Yeah.
Yeah. After this, yeah, go and go inside and explore.
Explore so that when we
Our next
come.
module.
Okay, thank you, Ziwan. Thank you. So when we come back, right, if you have tried it already, the good thing is you can then ask questions. Okay, so you can try, you know how it is, how it's not is, and then you can then ask questions when we go into when we're going to show you how to use it on module 4. All right. Okay, good. So Keegan, we move on.
Yeah. Okay.
So next one is really Siti Khadija has a question. After 90 days, if you don't use it, we won't be charged. Yeah, if you have not been asked to enter any payment method, right? Yeah, so you will not be charged. No worries, no worries. Okay, so the next section, right, really is digital marketing. Okay, so Keegan, you want to take over or?
Yeah, I can take over.
Okay.
For digital marketing. So how many are ready for today's content now? Yes. Type yes in the chat if you are ready. Type yes, yeah, while I'm looking for the slides, yeah. Okay. All right. So everyone can see my slides. Oh, I haven't shared. No wonder you cannot see. Not yet share. Okay. All right, now sharing. All right, can see?
Yeah, I can see now.
All right, cool. So digital marketing, type yes. Oh, Suping, yes. Siti Khatijah, yes. Yanjun, Jen. All right, awesome. Thank you very much. So, just before we start, what do you understand about digital marketing? Yeah, what's the first thing come in your mind? Come, type in the chat. What is digital marketing about? Market digitally, or you just reword it? Okay, makes sense, Rona. Come, nothing right, nothing wrong. Come. FBS, okay, first thing come to your mind, okay, it's FBS, selling thing online, okay, social media, okay, good. Anything else? What's first thing come to your mind about digital marketing? Insta advertisement, okay, Zuban, all right, online advertisement, happening present online, online shop, okay, awesome. So yeah, all of you are right. There's basically digital marketing covers all marketing efforts that use electronic device or the internet as a platform. Businesses we leverage on all these digital channels such as search engines, like some of you mentioned, social media, and email other websites to connect with current or your prospective customers. Okay, so in short, this is the umbrella that covers all digital marketing. All right, so all of you memang you tembak-tembak kenal lah. Okay, so what kind of type of digital marketing? All right, some of you mentioned about social media. Basically we'll cover about content marketing. Content marketing is also under digital marketing. Blog posts or ebooks. So there's content marketing, and we have social media marketing, like some of you mentioned about FB, IG for more professional. It's like LinkedIn, even Twitter, as well as now TikTok. Okay, that covers also Google My Business. How many want to know what is Google My Business? Type what we call GMB. Correct. Ethan, you know what is GMB? Google My Business. So we're going to go through more details. Coach Vivian will go through that later. So email marketing, is about blog subscription, holiday promotion, tips email series for nurturing and engagement. How many of you here still do email marketing? Type me, ME. How many of you know? Oh, no problem. We will go through that, especially those that with physical store. Anyone still do email marketing? Okay, never mind. Simple as I want to ask. I rephrase this question. Any one of you still check email? Check email regularly lah. Yes. Siti Kaji also yes. Coach Vivi yes. Suping no. Wow. Suping no. Okay. Yanjun yes. Pekjun yes. Rohana yes. Okay. So from all of us here, yes. So more than 80% say yes lah. So email marketing, like I think we will share some very interesting statistics later on about email marketing. It's still very effective. Pay per click. Okay, this is like some like Candice mentioned about Facebook ads, which is true. Even Google ads, pay per click is also digital marketing. Yeah. Okay, so that is basically an overview of what is digital marketing. And very important when we talk about marketing, right? We cannot run away from talking about your customer, because that will be your focus, right? How to know your customer. Yeah. So talking about customer, we need to know the segmentation. Okay. How many of you think here, before I go to that, yeah, how many things that you know your, okay, you definitely, most of you have products already or services. I would like you guys to type who will be your ideal customer. Okay. Just type like what is in your mind. Okay, your ideal customer will be yeah, male, female, as detailed as possible. Just put in the chat. Let's say I sell tudong for example. Of course, I'm looking for female, right? And then age range, yeah. Maybe I targeted my product is a little bit premium. I target those that are working already, 25 and above, for example. Or Siti Kajita is both gender for your product. Okay, more specific age range ke. Okay, some of you, if you sell nasi lemak, for example, you just target a very specific location. So maybe just in the Ang Mo Kio, all right, area only you cover. Okay, 25 to 60 with money. Okay, Ethan is selling mask one, right? If I'm not mistaken. Are you the one that's selling mask?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 25 to 60 with money. Okay. I sell cakes. Okay, Zuban, prefer female. Oh, 25 to 35, because female is the one that make decision what cake to buy. Okay, very good. Very specific. Anyone? Nuskazi, home decor. So mostly females also. Okay. Probably maybe you need to know probably what is the age range. Yeah. Okay. How about the rest? Anyone else? Good feedback. Yeah. So at least some of you also we learn from our peers as well. So how specific we are on this one. Okay, let's home decor 25 to 60 as well. So meaning to say they must have income lah. Okay, good. So I don't see anyone of you say that I sell to anyone, everyone. Okay, there's no such thing that everyone is your customer. Okay, I also female who love beauty and health, age between 20 and 50. Okay, awesome, super. Okay. So that's why we talk about customer segmentation. Determine your appropriate audience. Okay, segmentation can be based on demographics. All right, whether we want to target the whole Singapore, or we also can target market like Malaysia, the region, Brunei, Indonesia, yeah. So can be also based on demographics, behavioral, and etc. So we will probably go more detail a little bit on this, and different and more suitable content for each segment, because once we target each segment, sometimes our marketing activities or that determine our digital marketing campaigns will be different, yeah, different approach. Okay. Siti Tagiza, I'm doing two business, own food business, one and for life immune system or immune system businesses. Okay. So both require 18 and above, both gender food business in Singapore and worldwide for 4G. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, very specific. Good. Okay, I give you a very good example on messaging to different customer segment. So when you segmentize your customer, all right, and the messaging for each category is different. So what do I mean by that? I give you this example. Let's say I'm selling a product, which is a beauty product, okay, and it is a whitening cream lah. Okay, so beauty product. So for segment of younger 20 to 30, why above 20? I also need them to have income so that they can afford to buy my middle range kind of skincare. So 20 to 30 years old, all right. When you are young, for ladies, just imagine you want to get beautiful, right? So the messaging we want to tell this group age is whitening and beauty, yeah, whitening and beauty. How about the age of above 30? Okay, above 30, what we care more other than beauty lah? Still maintain lah. We need to maintain the beauty, correct or not? Agree or not, ladies out there? Agree, tak agree? So maintain. 31 to 4, we want to have anti-aging lah effect kan? Yeah, we want to maintain. Maintain 31 to 40 years old. Okay, agreed. Okay, so then the messaging is different already. Maintain and then anti-aging effect, so that you maintain your skin like still very like baby, you know, smooth skin, 20, 30 years old. Okay, all right. So how about above 40? Okay, above 40, different messaging. 41 to 55 years old, we prevent skin from aging. All right, still got anti-aging effect. Renewable, renew your skin from aging effect. Okay, so different messaging. All right, this will help you in your copywriting. 55 and above, 56 to 60 years old, right? Heal your skin, yeah, and renew your skin from aging effects. Okay, so you can see, yeah, different messaging lah. Okay, or above 60 also got 61, 65. Heal, renew skin from aging effect also lah. Okay. So from this different segmentation for, can you see it not? One same product, but when you target different segment, the messaging is different. Okay. And I want to ask all of you this question as well. Okay. When I'm targeting 20 to 30 years old, all right, and 56 to 60 years old, do they hang out on the same place or not? I want to ask you. Same place? If same place, type yes. If no, type no. Rohana said no. Yeah, 20, 30 years old one will be somewhere else. 56, 60, maybe they still read magazine. Some of them maybe on social media lah, right? So 20 to 30, probably you need to be on platform like what? No, Khatijah, all of you agree no. It's the different platform. 20 to 30 years old, where can we find them? Rohana say Insta. This is correct. Yeah. Yeah. 31 to 40, probably Facebook. They are also on Twitter. 31 to maybe 55, they are on Facebook. Yeah. So you can see different platform. Okay. The older generation, probably they are not so much on social media. They will be on traditional media, for example. Yeah. So that's why magazines are still relevant for now, but it's getting the market is shrink. Yeah. Facebook, yeah, for 31 to maybe 55. So you can see it's a different platform as well. TikTok, Supeng say, or the younger, maybe TikTok is below, you know, the teenagers, yeah, up to maybe 25. TikTok, yeah, but catching up lah, the older generation. So watching TikTok now, yeah, they consume the content lah, not so much of they do things or but now TikTok also just simple informative video, also people upload and people giving tips and all that. So businesses are coming into TikTok platform to make videos to add value to their community and their customer. Okay. Why I say customer segmentation is very, very important. Okay, Rohana says that now a lot of auntie on TikTok as well. Yeah, I cannot deny that. Yes. So catching up the trend, yeah, because it's very fun. Agree, Supeng. So Supeng and Rohana, you're on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok is one of the fastest, growing social media. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Right? Yeah, all updated lah. Updated, very awesome. Okay, so why I say very important, yeah, is because that in the future or near future, probably you will want to, after you have traction, your business expanding, you would like to have paid ads, like for example, Facebook ads or Google ads. You find that they will be in different platform, and this will be very informative. I would like to share this very informative information over here. Yeah, you can see social platform, yeah, among male internet user and female, but I think most of you are targeting female. Let's look at female internet user over here. Okay, WhatsApp, you can see the age 16 to 24 is 17.3%. The most is about 24, 25. So you can see range of 35 to 54 is WhatsApp. Let's talk about Facebook. Yeah, you can see it's highlighted. Age 35, 44. Yeah, is the highest. Okay, how about Instagram? You see Instagram, like what Hamna says, IG, yeah, age 16 to 24, you can see 37.6%. Right, so your targeting will be different, but of course Facebook and Instagram is under Meta same now. So when you do ads for Facebook, you can also target on Insta. Okay, okay, TikTok is growing now. All right, send to us. Okay, can share this. Will this be part of this one? Okay, how many things this is informative and this tips is good? Yeah, type tips, type TIPS. Then we will find more of this kind of thing, and we will share with all of you. Tips. All of you, Yanjun like tips, Ethan like tips. Awesome, right? So, based on your product just now, yeah, if you target female or male, yeah, so you can see, okay, for male, Facebook is age 35 to 44. Yeah, the highest. Instagram is still the younger generation. Awesome, thank you very much. Okay, and when we talked about segmentation, let's go dive more detail a little bit. Yeah, geolocation. Yeah, geolocation, where you are, whether you are targeting the whole Singapore, the whole Malaysia, or just limit to a certain area only. Yeah. Demography, of course, we talk about male, female, what is the age, what is, sometimes whether married or single, what is their occupation, language, and income also. But income now is a very for Facebook, we can't have this data, right? It used to be in US, they have this data, you can target very detailed. Behavioral also, sometimes loyalty to a certain product or brand. For example, if I'm marketing a product like properties, I also target people that, let's say I'm selling a high-end condo or high-end landed property. I'll be targeting that people that like to have certain behavioral, yeah, or they like to hang out certain places, they like to have certain brand, watches or cars, and that kind of thing. How often they use the product, readiness to make a purchase. Okay, for example, sociography is, for example, who like your page, photo or post, comments, yeah, friends, yeah. So this is about social media lah. You need to nurture your community. Sure, stick it in. Just you can just screenshot first, yeah. Psychography is another thing, is interest. Like for example, you're targeting the high net worth people. We can target also at the same time, they play golf, they drive Mercedes, they drive BMW, for example. Okay, or what kind of magazine they read. They read the Age magazine, for example. Okay, so that is a customer segmentation, just a rough idea. All right, my advice to you is that if you still not clear on your customer segmentation, based on this, you write down more details so that your description are more crystal clear, more details. Okay, all right, so let's move on. This one we lack of time, yeah, that's why you do it after this. Just screenshot this and to do that. Okay, so social media marketing now. All right, social media marketing. So we already covered, all right, social media marketing. I think all of us know, like Facebook, Instagram, and many more. Okay, let's look into more. Let's talk more. Okay, on basic concept of social media. I think on the first module I did mention about this concept, but in very rough. But then very important is that the customer journey, all right, the customer journey of before they buy your products is taking longer process now. Okay, how many agree? People just don't just see your advertisement on social media and they will straight away buy. All right, of course, not the item that is cheap, like less than $10 lah. We're talking about an amount that is maybe close to $100. Yeah. Oh, you want to, okay, the previous one, yeah? Okay, this one, yeah? Okay, I give you 10 seconds, 10 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone done? Okay, done. Thank you. Okay, let's talk about social media. How many agree that the customer journey now are longer? Type 1. Yeah, Ethan say yes. All right, even though you sell what we call mass, simple disposable item, but people still shop around. People want to see price lah, this lah, that lah, are you certified lah, that kind of things. Okay, so on social media, that's why people need to know you first, right? In the virtual world, people need to know you. That's why you must have a social media presence, okay, or online presence. If you are not found in the www dot, yeah, you basically like a ghost lah. People cannot find you because people always type. Let's say, I want to eat laksa, for example, nice best laksa near me. People will type, okay, or I want to order cake for my birthday, or for my wife's birthday. Okay, I'll type birthday cake near me, for example. If people cannot find you, then basically you are out of the map. Yeah. Yeah, Zubin say, I heard people say social media is built to build a community. I don't really know how to go about that, doing so. Okay, no problem, Zubin. That's why you make sure that you get a lot of value from here. We will tell you how do you build, not say build a community, but then build your online presence first. And then you nurture your customer, right? While you're nurturing your customer, all right, you will be building your community, and the formula will be this basic concept, which is know, like, and trust. Okay, so I will use as which Coach Vivian will go more detail about, let's say, Facebook page. Yeah, so Zuan, may I know what kind of product that you are selling again? Yeah, Zuan, is it cakes? Cake bakery. I'm right. So cake bakery, right? Do you have a Facebook page, for example? Yes? No? Okay. So my advice to you, start a Facebook page, yeah? To have a Facebook page based on your, which Coach Vivian will go through detail, which is a very good platform for you to nurture your customer, okay? Ask them to like, once they buy from you, you tell them what we call your page, ask them to like your Facebook page, then you nurture your community from there so that people know you more. All right, they not yet like you, they know you first, they click, okay, then they know you. Okay, we have one workshop recently, December, same like you, on cake and bakery. The shop name, the brand name is called Oven and Chalice. Yeah, she started with social media first. Yeah, she started with her own account, and then she got more demand. People PM her. Then she started to have her own Facebook page, and from there she nurtured. She have a customer, and then her existing customer keep on coming back, and then she grow her customer base and grow her community. So she based on her Instagram and Facebook only. She start to have business already. Okay, until at one moment, at one stage, she find it her social media cannot handle anymore the order coming in, so she has to automate some of the steps. That's where she start to have her website. Okay, so that's why we mentioned to you a website is very, very important, so for you to get it ready first. Okay, and from there she automate to make it into like a e-commerce space. People, there's a payment gateway, people can order, people can custom it. All right, very interesting story that we have. She actually came and shared her stories. Now she's even the pandemic doesn't affect her business at all. The orders, the cakes keep coming in. Okay, so based on the social media first, on Insta and also Facebook. So back to the same. Let's say I use example Facebook page. You get your customer right to like your page, yeah, so that your existing customer, you can engage with them, all right, and you can nurture them, all right, keep them posted, updated, and then from that page you can tell them what is your promotion, like now Chinese New Year coming, probably you can have Chinese New Year promotion, all right, and how do they like you? Okay, first they must try your product. They like your cakes, okay, let's say they like your cakes, okay, so physical thing they like it. So what is the other things that they like about you? Probably you can custom make your cake, yeah, up to their design, yeah, on the taste, yeah, and many more. Okay, and how do you make them other than like? It's still at the stage of like. So on social media, we will share more. Coach Vivian will probably share more. How do you give and add? Always give value to people first. All right. Okay, this is a very, very important tips. Yeah. Are you guys ready? Ready? Okay, ready. It's 80-20 rules. Okay, 80-20 rules. Type in the chat 80-20. 80/20. This is another concept and tips of social media. Okay, why? Thank you, Nuskazi, Zuwan, and Yanjun, Siti Khadijah, all of you, Suping, yeah, and question that respond very good. On the social media, don't just sell only. This cake very nice. Okay, this is promotion. Don't just tell about your product. Add value to your customer. Like for example, we go back to Zuwan, who sell cakes. Probably you need to find topics that you talk about, how to add value to your customer. What type of cakes, for example, available, and then what type of cakes are suitable for certain occasion. Okay, so you can create content. That's why content is very important. You create content, whether you do video or you write article. Okay, cakes, cheesecake. Okay, cheesecake or anniversary cake. Okay, anniversary cake, normally what kind of cakes is suitable? Okay, you tell people why, and then what kind of design, what kind of color, that kind of thing. Okay, you give value to people. So 80% of the time is you giving value to your customer. We call it soft sales lah. Indirectly, you're telling them you are selling cakes and your cakes are delicious and very nice. Okay, sometimes you say you write your content, you talk about, is it that sweet cake, your cake must be sweet, this kind of thing, topics, sometimes it can be very controversial, that's why people like it. So most of the time you tell, but then 20% of the time, then you tell, okay, we have promo today, yeah, we have promo for this cake, buy one, and then you get a voucher for next order, $20 off or $10 off, for example. Okay, and then you have straight away, okay, this is a new flavor. You can tell a little bit about your cake. Okay, how many things that this is a good tips? Yeah, type good. Okay, this is where people start to like you and people start to trust you. Trust is basically, it has to be your customer, meaning to say people trust, people try your product, they like your cakes. Yeah, give and take, just like give and take. Yeah, so people love your cakes, and then they order, and then your design is up to their taste, up to their needs, and of course the taste is good, the texture is nice. You give free delivery, for example, and your delivery is on time, and and people trust you, and that's where people become your return customer. And the most powerful One is when people happy and people like you, people trust you, all right, people will talk about you and people will refer your business to other people. How many like the sound of that? Yes? All right, type yes, yes, yes. Type yes. All right, no, like, trust. So that is basically, I give example, Zuan business lah and product. Okay, awesome. Yes. So no, like, trust. Okay. Be on social media. All right. Since people are on social media anyway, especially your existing customer, yeah, ask them to like your page, get engaged with them, all right, and nurture them as a community. Once you have any promo, all right, 20% of the time you can tell about the promo, 80% of the time think about what we call the content. Yeah, indirectly also you can also ask your existing customer, yeah, to give some, maybe take some videos of the event, or probably write on your page what you like about this cake, you know, why this yam cake is so delicious, you know, the taste is just nice, the texture is not so sweet, for example. All right, testimonial as well. All right, that's awesome. There's basically not direct selling, it's soft selling. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's go. Social media must have, of course, we already talked about this. We must have Facebook, Insta, WhatsApp as well. All right, WhatsApp is a communication social media, and then of course YouTube. Okay. And how many want to guess which is the top social media? Top social media. Come type in the chat. The world most used social platform in the world is which one? Or Suping say YouTube, Guijan say Facebook, all right. Stikajina Facebook, Yanjun say Facebook. Wow, Lao say Facebook. Let's see, correct now. Okay, the world's most used on updated October 2021 social platform is, yes, it's Facebook, all right, followed by YouTube, and then WhatsApp and Instagram. You can see WhatsApp, Instagram is owned by Meta, and then we got Messenger also by Meta. You know, then we have WeChat, mostly used in China, right? And then the fast-growing TikTok. Okay, 17 October 2021. Okay, awesome. All right. So next, we're going to go through more detail on since Facebook is number one, we'll go more detail about Facebook. How many want to know how do you nurture or leverage on Facebook? All right, type me or type I. Type I. Or one also can. I. Yeah, me, Zuban, Khatijah. Okay, so that's what we're going to cover. Next one is about Facebook. All right, how do we leverage on Facebook? With this, I would like to invite our specialist, yeah, our Facebook certified trainer, not certified by anyone, but by Facebook themselves. All right, let's help me to welcome our Facebook certified trainer, Coach Vivian. Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Keegan. Hi again, everyone. Okay, so like what Keegan mentioned, right, the most popular social media platform, the top three essentially, Facebook, WhatsApp, and the other one was Messenger, right? It's owned by Meta. But I also want you to know, right? There was a time when all three were down. Okay, but we Malaysian, we were quite fortunate in that we actually stepped through it. But the other parts of the world, which is where US is, they were frantically panicking, okay, because basically you do not know how to get in touch with your customer, you do not know how to communicate anymore because we're so used to using WhatsApp, we're so used to using Facebook, we're even so used to using Instagram. When it's down, right, basically Insta, Facebook, and WhatsApp is down, which is why we are emphasizing, right, you should have an additional as much as channels online as possible so that when one down, your customer is able to contact you in another channel.
That's why you must have your own website, yeah? And from there you gather their information, then you can at least message them, traditionally message, as well as email, yeah. At least
Email.
get in touch. Yeah, that's why website is still very important because you are in control, okay?
Yeah. I had this experience yesterday. I'm not sure if any one of you, it was quite a short moment, I think about 15 minutes when all three was down. Suddenly, I felt so disconnected from the world. I can't go in my Facebook, I can't go in my Insta, my WhatsApp is not working. I suddenly felt so disconnected. And it's like, oh dear, if really one day all three are down, how are we even going to communicate, right? And we're saying that even after this, we're going to add you to the WhatsApp group, okay? Okay, so let's move on to Facebook first, yeah? Okay, so before we move on, I don't want to assume, who here has a Facebook account? If you do, can you type a 2? Who here has a Facebook account? As in a Facebook personal account, don't mean to be business.
Personal profile, personal account, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so all of you do. Okay, good, because there was one time we did a talk, but of course those were like late teens, early 20s, right? 80% of them is not on Facebook, so we don't want to assume, yeah? Okay, so all of you here have a Facebook now. Just to go in a little bit more in depth, right? So in Facebook, there are 3, for lack of a better word, we call it 3 categories. So the one that all of you here is what we call a profile. It's an individual profile. It's where when we get started, it's really for us to use it to keep in touch with friends, to keep in touch with families, to share pictures of families, of outings and all that. But the use of Facebook has now expanded, whereby we use it for business as well. Okay, so for those of you who started to have business, to have this private personal profile, good news is you can have up to 5,000 friends. Now, not all of us have that many friends. I think not all of us even have like very close friends we keep in touch, maybe 1,000 at max. Okay, so you can have up to 5,000. So as a start, what you can do as a home business owner, you can use a personal profile to share about your business. Okay, people that's already connected to you, like what we shared, like what Keegan mentioned about the know, like, and trust, they would know you already because they've added you as friends. Next is they have already know you, they would like you also. And then eventually they would learn to trust you and they will buy from you. So that's where use your profile well as well. Okay, use it good, use it well. There are also trainings, right, to users whereby if you're gonna look for jobs, more often time there's not employer. One of the things they do, they will search your social media as well. So pictures, not good pictures of you, if you're, clubbing, drunk, whatnot, don't show it. So similarly, when you have a profile, you can talk a little bit about your business. Okay, so I have purchased from friends who share about their businesses online, and I have also gotten inquiry about services that I offered. So do use your profile well. You can also use it to generate leads. Okay, now the other one is group. The other one is group. Now, group is a very, very useful place for you to hang out as well. Okay, let me give an example. Yeah. Now, groups is a place where people with similar interests hangs out. So for example, if you are, now very popular is bicycle, right? Cycling. So if you are a cycling enthusiast, you will then want to join a group where people discuss about the latest trends, the tools, where to bike, what is the trail and all that. So there's a group. So for business owner, what can you do? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to be in a group where everyone is very supportive with each other, where the group admin, okay, the person that administers the group are very good in taking care of the group. So there are groups where they are there, not as active. So you don't have a good mix of buyer and seller. There are groups where all of them are there just to sell things. So when there's no buyer, and if you're another seller, guess what? It's going to be very quiet, okay? You don't get buyers. But there are groups, very good ones, who once you join and you list your products for sale, you get a lot of sales. Okay, I give you an example. Yeah, here in Penang, there is a group, right? Very popular, very well known, called Sojimat. Okay, I just type it here. You can go and have a look. But basically, it's a group that's created by the moderator, by the group admin moderator, to help local business. So a lot of members there, okay, but they have a balanced buyer as well as balanced seller. So the seller who lists products for sale, I tell you, right, they are sold out most of the time. So what is sold there? F&B basic mainly lah, cakes lah, food lah, you know, like lunch lah, dishes lah, catering, etc. So those are really very popular. And buyers in the group, they are more confident, they are more comfortable to buy from the group because they have a lot of testimonials. So one of the things you want to do as a business owner is collect testimonial. If you have good feedback from your client, you can screenshot it, blanco the personal information, and you can share it. Like what Keegan mentioned, 80-20 rule. 20% you can actually share about what you do. Now the 80%, right, when we talk about information, right, is you can also do it subtly. Okay, you don't have to like, hey, this is what I sell, buy now. You can tell it in terms of story, in terms of testimonial. I'm very happy today, you know, my customer gave me very good feedback. I'm very happy today I'm able to help my customer to do certain things. So you can share all these subtly in your social media. You don't have to like what we call hard sell. So that is group, join a group that which you can benefit. Now, the other things, I think Ziwan was the one that mentioned about community. A group is a very good place to have community because group, you can start any conversation. Unlike a page, which we will touch later, in a page, right, only a page can start a conversation and then your customer can then add on to what you've written. Whereas in a group, anyone can start a conversation at all. Okay, so Z1, maybe for your businesses, you may want to then expand further and you think about how do you want to then create a community? Because one thing also you need to know, right? It takes time as well when you have a group to manage and you want to also actively engage the community in your group. Otherwise, the group will be quiet. And then when it's quiet, right, algorithm is such that what you post in the group will not be able to reach to the members. Okay, so you want to consider that as well when you think about starting a group. So alternatively, as a start, you may then join existing group in where you are, your locality, where you can start to serve the customer there. Okay, start from there, get testimonial. Okay, and then you can then put the testimonial in your website as well. So you have to slowly plan in terms of that strategy. Okay, so page, the other thing is a page. Now, once your friend list increase up to 5,000 friends, right, you cannot add any more friends already. So if you want to add new friends, you will have to delete, unfriend someone, and then friend another friend. So an alternative to that is you can then create a page because essentially some friends wants to get connected with you so that they can get updates from you. So now you can then guide them to like your page instead because you're already full, right? Your quota is already full. Now, for we call it the KOL lah, people that is key opinion leader lah, we call it KOL. So at one point, right, you can actually build up your profile up to say 5,000 friends. You can then convert this personal profile into a page, which you can't do now. So Facebook don't have that function anymore. So you have to slowly build up your fan base in the page. Okay, so that's the three different category that I want to share with you, which is available for you in Facebook. So Facebook has been a place where since the pandemic, a lot of people really hang out. So they've been training, okay? They are live streaming, they are communication and group. There are also many different types of groups. There are public groups, there are private groups, there are paid group as well. So these are some of the things that you may want to think about and consider as you build your business. Okay, so the other thing, just very quickly, right? So a page, why do we then want to start a page? Let me just share with you the features, right? So the page, you can create awareness and build your brand. Okay, you can build rapport with your customers. You're able to convert your visitors to become a paid customer. You're able to promote your business product by posting status updates. You can have events. You can have photos and videos specifically about your business. And some of you may want to separate private and business. So you can then set up a page specifically to promote about your business. All right. Now, mainly, a lot of business owner set up a page because they want to run advertisement. If you want to do paid campaign within the platform under the pay-per-click category that Keegan mentioned about as we start this module, right? You do need a page, okay? And one of the other good things about a page is that you can schedule posts. Now, when you are on social media and you have a page is like a business, and you're posting when it's current, it tells your visitor that the business is still active. So imagine I go to a page and the last post was 2 years ago. My impression would then be, is this business still active? Okay, so what you want to do is, once you have a page, you want to post not too frequently, because I understand it's also about your time, right? But you can post regularly. And one of the way to help you do that is you're able to schedule your post in advance. Okay, so far, is there any questions or comment from you here that I can help you with on page? I know some of you do not have a page yet. Okay, so yeah, you can consider to create a page, yeah, for you to get connected with your customer. So the other thing that just wanted to talk to you about a Facebook page, right, is how do you optimize it? So if you recall, we talked about having presence in multiple channels, multiple places online. So one of it is Facebook. Okay, so that when people go to Google, Mr. G, search your keyword, you want all your channel to be shown in the search results. So Facebook, if you have a Facebook presence, high chances that it will show up. Another one, the next one I'm going to share with you is called Google My Business. So if you have a Google My Business, your search will also pop that out as well. Okay, so Ethan has a question. Yeah, Ethan asks, can the schedule work on IG and FB? You can. Okay, so Ethan, what you do, right? You will need to link your IG and your page. Okay, so there is this tool called the Creator Studio in your Facebook, whereby you can schedule your posts for your IG as well. Previously, you can't do that, but they have made it possible now with Creator Studio. So it was launched gradually, and now you can do it. So you can schedule your posts on IG within Facebook platform. So which means you have to log into your Facebook account, okay, access your Creator Studio, link your IG with your page, and then you will be able to do that. All right. Okay, thanks for the question, yeah, Ethan. Okay, next one, we just want to share with you, how do you optimize for Facebook? Okay, now, later I will move into a little bit more detail about your page name, which is another important point that we want you to take note, yeah? Okay, so do choose a good Facebook name. So what is a good Facebook name? Similarly, like your domain, okay, you want your Facebook page name to reflect what you do. Okay, now if you are serving local community, local customers, you can also add in a location name. Like for example, if I'm from Penang, I can just add on Penang, for example. Okay, okay, this one very important. Claim your unique address, just like domain name, yeah, just like domain name in the World Wide Web. Even your Facebook address is also unique. So for example, facebook.com/, my name is Vivian. So let's say I use my page is Vivian. I want to then claim my address, right? facebook.com/Vivian, because I want to then be able to print this name on my business card. So you want to claim that. I'll show you how to claim your unique URL. And then you do want to have keywords in your posting. So as you post on your page, do use your keywords and then complete your business information. There is a part where it says about the page. So fill in as much information as you can because you want it to be complete. Okay. And then create content. Yeah, we talk about creating content. On this note, right, I just want to ask all of you here, how frequent are you all on Facebook? On Facebook, let's not talk about complete social media, WhatsApp Messenger. We don't talk about that. On Facebook alone, Facebook platform alone, how long do you spend on this platform on a daily basis? Is it an hour? Never at all? How frequent are you on Facebook? Ethan, 10 minutes. Well, you're very disciplined, Ethan, 10 minutes. But you're on Insta probably? Because you asked about Insta, right? Yeah, IG more. Okay. So whether you're on IG or on Facebook, on other platforms, it's also about content. So once you have a page, you do need to create content. Yeah. So we will share with you some tips about how to create content after this. Okay. Now, here I just wanted to emphasize to you in terms of your Facebook page. So for Ethan, for you, I think it's fine. When you create your IG account, you would already have your handle, right? So if you have chosen your handle, I think that should be fine. You will then have that as your Instagram.com / your name. So now if you look at the screen here, right, the address at the top here, if you can see here, this is your what we call your Facebook address. Okay, now this address, when you first create your page, by default, you're given this address by Facebook. So you will have, so here you see the page name. This page, the name of this page is Beauty Product, and the address is beauty / product / a series of number. Now, if you want your customer to visit you, okay, you will have to, no choice, give them this full address so that they're able to visit the right page. Okay, I'll tell you why this is important. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing here, your page name, this page name is actually not unique. You're not unique, meaning, right, you can have maybe even hundreds of pages with the same page name as Beauty Product. So I give you an example. So let me show you and give you an example. Now, if I type this page name, if I do a search on this name Beauty Product, right, I do a search on Facebook, I will have all these pages come up. So this is just the first page now. I already have 5. So how does your customer, if you tell them, hey, you know, my page name is ABC, visit me, come and like my page. They may then do a search and they have all these pages that pops up. How would they know which one belongs to you? Unless you give them your exact address. Okay. Now, so what you want to do, you want to make it yours, uniquely yours. From this long series address over here, you want to make it unique like this. So it is legible and easy to find also. And it's also SEO friendly, search engine friendly, so that when people type in the keyword Beauty Product Penang, your page will then be shown. Otherwise, all this of series is not friendly. Okay. So then how do you do that? So after you've created your page, right? So for those of you who already have a page, you do want to check that your URL is unique, because once it is taken over by someone else, you won't be able to have it anymore. So like, for example, my name, Vivian, facebook.com / Vivian, right? If someone takes it, I won't be able to have it. If you look for Vivian on Facebook, you may not see my face there. Someone else have already claimed the address. So mine would be something else, maybe Vivian C, for example. Okay, so once you've created a page, okay, and you log into your page, this is your main page of your Facebook business page. You will see here your username. So what you want to do is you want to click on here, create add username. Once you click here, you will then be able to choose the name that you want to select. Okay. Now, if it is not available to you, you will have a prompt here that says it's already taken. So what you want to do is you will need to choose another name until you see this green chat box. Okay. Until you see this green chat box. And then you can then click on create username. So once you have done that, what you want to do is you want to confirm that your page is now, the name is now changed like this. Okay, all right. Up until now, is there any questions? Just want to make sure you all follow, yeah? Because this is important. Because this URL also, you will want to print it on your business card. So imagine the previous default address is that long string of numbers, right? I think you also won't remember your address, right? It's too long a number already. Okay. All good. If all good, can you type a good for me? So then we can move on to the next section. Okay, thanks, Ethan. Thanks, Yanjun. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, so the next one, the next important one now. Just to share what we're sharing with you here is so that we want to help you to improve your online presence, so that when you claim your URL and someone do a search, your business will then be shown on the search result page. Now, the next one that we highly recommend you to also register and have is what we call the Google My Business. Okay, now especially if you serve the local community, the local business, it is even very, very important to have this. You imagine, right? In Google, you are all familiar with Google. You know Google, right? When you go to google.com and you do a search, and as you all know, it's not easy to be on the top and on page 1. Okay, now one of the hack is really to register yourself in Google My Business, because after registering for this and your customer do a search for your business, okay, high chances you will be shown. Okay, this is increasing the chances for you to be found. So please, okay, after this, okay, go and register for a Google My Business. Okay, so how do you do that? Okay, let's do share with you the importance first. So customer does use Google search engine to perform search. I myself do that all the time. I'm sure all of you does. And data shows daily there are 2.6 billion searches on the Google search engine alone. Everyone uses the search engine for a lot of things, and Google is the most popular. There are of course others like the Bing, like the Yahoo and all that, but still Google is the top most popular. Simply because I think they have one of the best algorithm, as in the search that they show you is what you want. Okay, so that is their algorithm. Okay, and most customers now use a smartphone with location tagging. I'm not sure you have this experience, right? So I'm from Penang. Okay, when I go down to KL for meetings, for holidays, as soon as I touch down in KL, I got notification on my mobile phone that welcomes me to KL. Okay, they are awesome places for you to look for food. Click here to know food that's nearest to where you are. Are you surprised or not? I am very surprised. So that's location tagging. So if a customer do a search on their mobile, and if you're in the F&B business, high chances are you will pop up in their phone in the search results. Okay, and customer will be shown businesses that is nearest to their current location. So that's why it's especially important if you do serve the local community to register for a Google My Business. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit of tips and tricks. Do publish relevant content such as your business activities. Update your business hours accurately, and this is very, very important. A lot of customers use this function in terms of they want to know whether you're open or not. So do keep it current. So if there are holidays coming up, you want to update it. Like recently, the pandemic, okay, if you do have a GMB, what's going to happen is that you will be prompted to update your business hours. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, next is use pictures. Pictures is important as well. And make sure all your business information is current, whether your mobile number, if you have a website that you want to link to, make sure it's current. There are some business owner whose domain lapsed, they didn't renew. So when they click on the website, it goes nowhere. So it's not good image, not good perception when customer click on your website and it's not active. Okay. And in GMB as well, customer is able to leave you a review or ask you questions. So what you want to do is also do answers all the questions and respond to feedbacks and reviews. And if you could, okay, get your customers to give you feedback as well. Okay, so now here are the steps for you to register for a GMB. Okay, we will not do this live, but what we can do is we can share these steps with you so you can do it after today's training. Okay, So very simply, what you need to do is you go to google.com/business. Once you reach here, what you need to do is just follow the steps on screen. Okay, where you're located and etc. So they want you to have your location and then your mobile number, which state and etc. So just follow the steps on screen. Okay, and then what do? Fill in your business name. Select your map. So put that little red dot as accurately as possible, because then when someone do a search for your business and they want to go to where you are, right, they are able to then put this onto the Google map on their phone, or they can also populate this on their Waze. So that's where they can then be able to go to you. So the world we're living now is actually very convenient. Yeah, we can move about using just our smartphone, right? And yep, so if you deliver, choose your delivery area, choose which business category you're in, fill in your phone number, very, very important, fill in your phone number. And then if you have a website, you can actually key in your website address over here, or you can link it to your WhatsApp link. You know, right? If you do a link to your WhatsApp, once they click, they can actually click to WhatsApp to you. Okay, if you need that link, how to set that up, we will share with you in the WhatsApp group later. Okay, just say you need that link and we will help. We will share with you how to do that. Okay, next up is whether you would like to receive further information. Just say yes, huh? Okay, and the next one is continue. Now, this one is important, yeah. Verifying your business. So in order for you to, here is also claiming lah. You're claiming that this business that you own is at this location. So Google want to verify that it is actually really you and it is your business that owns this address. So they will ask you to choose a way on how you want Google to verify this information that you have just submitted. Now, they were previously, you're able to only do this via mail, where Google will then send you a postcard or a mail. But now, today, you can actually verify using your mobile. So I've done this using mobile, so you can choose the mobile function. But again, I was also told that this function, this mobile verification method, right, is available to certain accounts only. So when you do it, you will need to see whether it's available to you. If you can choose the mobile feature, that way to verify your account is actually faster. Otherwise, you have to wait for Google to send you that mail. Unless you want a mail, a love letter from Google, otherwise, do choose the mobile way to verify, because it's much faster. Then you can claim your address. And when your customers search for you, you will then be shown faster on the internet. Okay. After you have done your listing, is verified, you can then go ahead and update your information, your business hours, your contact info, business description. Most important, what do you do? Okay, so add in here as well. So just to share with you, this is how the postcard or the mail look like. It will come in as a snail mail into your mailbox. Okay, and then you can then enter this in your google.com/verify my business. But this takes some time because it's snail mail. So at one time, during the pandemic, some of my clients, what happened is they choose this and they waited for, I think, very long. They still can't get it. Yeah. So if you could have that mobile verification step, do choose that steps. Yeah. Okay. Any questions on GMB before we move on? If it's all good, can you type good for me? Yeah. Okay, let me just have a look. Yeah. Next one. Yeah, so Ethan has a question. So Ethan asked, right, for GMB, are there advantages in terms of searching? So there's actually a few ways about it. Yeah, Ethan. So you can choose keywords. For example, you can do Jenny's cake house. For me, I think Jenny cake house is good because you have the word cake. So that would be a keyword. When people search for cake, they're able to find you. Because if you do Jimmy Enterprise, right, customers may not search you using your business name. They would search for what they want to buy or what they're looking for. So cake is one of the items or the keyword that customer that do not know you, right, will look for you. Customers who already know you, maybe already know that your business name is Jimmy. So they will then search for Jimmy Enterprise if they want to actually visit you. So if a customer in the locality are searching for cake, right? Some people are very urgent. So GMB, right, is good, especially when people search for things like ad hoc. They can just do birthday cake. Okay, birthday cake today, some very urgent one. Then your cake will then pop up because you have the keyword of the cake, the word cake over there. Okay, hope I answer your question. Okay, good. So the next one we want to just cover very quickly, right, is this content marketing, because a lot of business owners, right, when we say you need to create content, so they start to scratch their head. Ayo, next question is where to get ideas for content. Anyone of you have this brain writer's block or not? If you're like a lot of business owner, right, where to get ideas for content? Can you type a 3 for me? Do you want some tips or not where to get ideas for content? Because wherever you are, your website lah, social media, IG, MV is about content, right? So what content? Takkan every day you want to, today I eat breakfast, then I eat lunch, and then I eat dinner, correct now? So what kind of content you want to do? Now the content, as much as possible, of course, should be related to what you do. Okay, now content is also like what Keegan mentioned. We take the 80-20 rule, yeah, whereby we want to share information. You want to be known as the expert of what you offer. Okay, now Keegan, it's almost about 4, so maybe we just wanted to get everyone here. Are you okay if we just extend a little bit more? So maybe max about 4:15, max about 4:30. Just 2 more topics to cover. We're going to cover content, okay? And then the next one, I just want to quickly cover email. And then finally, we will then share with you how to join us in the group. Okay, good. So we will cover content. We will then cover email, and then we will share with you the link how to join the WhatsApp group, and we will continue our communication there in terms of what needs to be done before the next module. Yeah. Okay, great. So let's continue. Okay, back to content. Where to get ideas for content? So I give you this some tips. Yeah, you can go to this place called Quora. Have you heard of Quora? Quora is one place. There's another place called Reddit. Okay, but I want to just talk about Quora. Quora is a forum. It's a general forum where a lot of people ask questions. So let's say you are selling a product. You're selling vitamin C. Okay, you can go into Quora. Okay, then you go into the search box at the top over here, and you type vitamin C. You want to know what are the conversations currently taking place about the topic of vitamin C. Okay, once you search on this vitamin C, right, what's going to happen is that you will have all this research that pops up. So you can see here, question asked, the top on the list is people is asking, what is vitamin C good for? What are the sources of vitamin C? What fruit has the most vitamin C? Here was very popular at that time. Does vitamin C help prevent colds? And then there was a coronavirus. Is vitamin C very effective to beat the coronavirus? So based on the conversation that's taking place by people, you see in the digital world, it's so easy for business owners to do research to find out exactly what your customer is looking for, what are their questions about a certain product that you may be offering. So in this instance, in this case here, if you sell vitamin C, right, knowing that these are the questions that is being asked, what are some of the content that you think you can create? I give you 5 seconds to think about very quickly. Okay, then I give you some ideas. What are some of the content that you can create or conversations that you can create with your group? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I give you some ideas, yeah. So some of the posts that you can create, right? I give you some ideas. You can say this fruit contains most vitamin C. Do a post on that. Okay, and then you can just say, what are the fruits? They can talk about how many IU of vitamin C. Then you can read more, link them to your website. So when you go to your website, you can then have a blog section where you talk about this topic, this blog post, this fruit contains most vitamin C. Do pictures of fruits that has vitamin C, what is the amount, and you can have a little button call to action, to find out more. You can then say, let's say you have 5 pictures of fruits with vitamin C. The last one you can say, did you know, ABC actually contains more vitamin C with all 4 fruits combined. To get one, click here. So that could be a CTA in an indirect way, for example. So the other sample post topic that you can talk about would be, here are 5 sources of vitamin C. Similarly, it's almost the same, but then you skew it differently. And then the other topic that you can talk about is, vitamin C is proven to be good for you. Here's why. Okay, so based on all the conversation, you can create multiple topics, multiple conversation for the products that you're selling. Okay, you get the idea on how to create content. Okay, so this is one place for you to get ideas. Go to forums like Quora. Okay, the next place that you can go about is go to online groups. We talk about groups already. Go into groups, see what people are talking about. Now, there is another group that is very popular within in Malaysia, right? It's called the Malaysia Entrepreneur and Startup Group. So business owners who is new, who is starting up, they have a lot of questions. For example, they have questions like, okay, I want to set up companies, should I hire a company secretary? Should I do private incorp? Should I do ownership, something like that? So if you are a company secretary and you're in this group, these are the conversations, you can then jump into that conversation and tell them why hiring a ComSec is good. And then you can end with a CTA. Okay. You can say, I offer these services. If you want, contact me. Okay, so these are ideas where you can also prospects, where you can also know what are the questions that are being asked. Then from there, you can then now create a topic, okay, or you can actually link them to your blog, to your website, where you talk about 10 reasons why you should hire a good company secretary, or 10 traits of a good company secretary. So you can have all the 10 traits, which of course you as a business owner must have. So then you get them to visit your website. So then they know, oh, you are a company secretary and these are the services you have. You have testimonials and all that. So these are some ideas on how not just creating posts, also about prospecting, about bringing leads, about generating leads. Okay. So the other thing is you can go for industry publication. Okay. Look for sites in the industry that publish the latest news, the trends, tips, and everything else that your readers would love to read. So Huffington Post is another place where they have a very good content. Okay. The other thing is like Eaton is selling face masks, right? So face mask is considered a medical device. So you may then want to see what are some of the things that people are posting about, right? At one time, I think I've been receiving information about how to verify a real mask. There are 3 things, right? About permeability, I don't know whether it burns or not, and something like that. I can't remember it. So there are some of the things that you want to know. What are people looking for when they look for face masks? 3-ply, 5-ply, etc., etc. Okay, industry specific forums. What industry you are in, and go to that particular forum where people hangs out and talks about and have a conversation. SlideShare, a very, very useful repository where you can get a lot of information, a lot of content for you to get some ideas about your businesses. Okay, you can just go to Google, look for SlideShare, you will be able to find it, and that's where you can get a lot of information. One of my most favorite ones is really interview. Talk to your customer. I'm sure for those of you are already in business, like you already have clients, there are this one client that always buys from you, that is always raving about what you offer, and they would be the one that refer to you new customers. They will be the one that recommends your product. Ask this customer, you've been buying from me for so long, you've been referring me so many customers. Can you tell me what is it about what I offer that you love so much? that can be a topic that you can write about in your website as well. It can be a testimonial session also. Okay, so the other place that you can go to is go to your competitor's website, look at the FAQ session. So that's where you can see some of the frequently asked questions that customers may have and may want to know. Another very, very good topic to showcase is really how it's made. So if you are baking cake, a lot of people love to see the process of how it's made. Okay, so you may want to do a video or maybe just slideshow, take a pictures of how from just flour, water, yeast, it become these very delicious breads or bakeries that you have created. So the other thing is before and after. So if you do cosmetics, right? If you can show a before after, it will be also good. What kind of before after can you do some more? Maybe immunity, and then fitness. Fitness is one of it. Yeah. So some business owners on Facebook, they do a lot of before after as well. Also in I think TikTok, you can do it very simply, very fast. You know, before after they can do that very fast. Screen shift, right? Yeah. So before after is also another type of a post that you can create, the kind of content. Okay. All right. So I've covered content. Any questions on creating content? Any questions? If it's all good, we're going to move on to email marketing, yeah? Okay. Keegan asked this question just now. Su Peng, I remember you don't read email and you were laughing away. So I just want to share with you. Email marketing has been shown to be the top digital strategy, okay, that is still driving new customer acquisition as well as retention. You can retain your customer. And this is according to recent survey. So I know of this business owner, okay, he has built a multi-billion brand in just 3 years. He started zero. Okay, now he has over 800,000 purchase buyers, customer space. And his monthly, like we talk about monthly turnover is about R1 million a month. Okay. And 25% of his sales comes from email marketing. Okay. So don't discount email marketing. Yeah. And we also talk about when at times when, you know, if social media is down and all that, email marketing is good because it means you have your customers' information and you can always still email them to keep in touch, to tell them about your promotion. Okay, so don't discount email marketing. One of the tips about email marketing is do send out your email consistently on the same day every week. It doesn't matter. Okay, so this business owner that I know, he sends out his email every Tuesday and Thursday. So that was the time that he sent it out. I did ask him, why Tuesday and Thursday? No particular reason. He just started with Tuesday and Thursday and he sticks with Tuesday and Thursday. That's what it is. Okay, and a lot of his sales, repeat customers, always comes from his email marketing campaign. And whenever you get a new customers database, right, you actually paid for it some way or another via your marketing promotion. So what you want to do is you want to continue to engage with them and get them to, you know, repeat buying from you. All right. So then your idea, then you may have questions like, what kind of email marketing, what do I email out to my subscribers? Okay, so you can do email newsletters. So email newsletter is about tell them periodically if you have a certain promotion. So now it's New Year. Do you have any New Year promotion that you can tell your customers about, those that have subscribed to you? The other one that's actually very, very popular is what we call the lead nurturing workflows. Yeah, so you can generate leads on your website. So now that you have a website, what you can do is you can then start to collect leads. Customers, visitors that visited your website, you want them to leave the information with you. Okay, so these are called leads. And what you want to do is once they have given you their email, you can then start a conversation with them through email marketing. Email marketing just means you email them regularly to keep them updated, to keep you on top of their mind. Okay, and you can automate all these emails that I'll share you, what kind of tools that you can use. Now, the next thing is then you will ask, right? So how do you then get them to give you the information. So I just want to share with you some examples, right? You can give them some offers when they visit your website. So these are some of the examples that I want to share with you. You can offer them vouchers. So for example, here is for the first purchase, okay, they can get 10 ringgit off. So over here, for them to be able to claim the 10 ringgit, they will need to give you their email address. So that's how you can then collect their email address, their details, those of the customers that visits your websites. Now, the other one, this is Signature Market, another very popular brand here in Malaysia. So on their website, if it is your first time visiting, they will give you free gifts. So over here at this point in time, because it's Chinese New Year, every new customer will get a free pineapple cake with a minimum of 100 spend. So you get free pineapple cake, free lifetime membership, free delivery, first purchase. And to claim it, you do need to submit your email address. Now, this is again a very successful brand, homegrown in Malaysia, now doing very, very well. Okay. You mean in terms of setting up the email marketing? Yeah, we can cover this as well. We can cover this as well during this one we will do in module number 4. Okay, we can set this up as well. Okay, so these are the software that you can use. Okay, there's GetResponse, MailChimp, Weber, ActiveCampaign, and Sendinblue. All of these, there are prices to it. Okay, MailChimp, the one in the middle, this monkey over here, it is actually free for the first 2,000 subscribers. When you go above 2,000, what happens is that you will then have to start to pay monthly. Okay, some are like $19, some are like $29. Again, depending on your number of subscribers and the number of emails that you send. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So that would be email marketing as well as content marketing. Okay, any questions you have? Any questions you have? So, so Candice, right? When we do our website, so one of the part that we're going to show you is what we call the contact form. We will teach you how to set up your form in your website so that your customer, when they visit your website, right, they can actually drop you a message if they want to. And you can, you can also think about what you want to offer them when they come to your website so that in exchange for the offers that you give them, they will then leave you their email address. We'll cover that as well. Okay. Any questions before we show you how to join the WhatsApp group? So Ethan has a question, right? Is it advisable to get customers to create an account on your website? If is yours an e-commerce website, so normally when you get your customers to have an account with you, is basically a lot e-commerce website. So meaning once they check out, right, they will then register an account already, so that the next time when they come back to your site, they can then sign in and then purchase seamlessly with the information that they have already submitted. So normally, like what you mentioned, because we want to reduce the barrier for people to leave their information with you, initially what we want, right, instead of getting them to create an account immediately on the first visit, we want to give them something like an offer. It could be vouchers, it could be free shipping. Again, it depends on what you do, your industry. If you're offering services, then you may want to think about what are the some of offers that you can give to them. So what you want is really, you want to get the information because they have come to your website. Depends again on how they landed on your website in the first place, right? Normally to get them create account, you may have a barrier. So it would be much easier comparing the two methods, right? To actually give them an offer so that they leave with you their email address. And from there, you can then start your email marketing to nurture them and eventually get them to create an account when they purchase from you. Hope that answers your question. Okay. Okay, great. So that would really be for today. But before we go, right, we do want to share with you that link. We just okay. So that's the link that is shared by the Exabyte team. So if you can click on that link, you will then join the group where we are already in there. Okay, so then it would then be easier for us to then keep in touch, especially making sure your client accounts are up. For those of you who don't yet have your domain, we will then keep in touch with you. Okay.
Exabytes. Grow your business online.